Hello everyone, what's going on? It's Sal, Stretford Post. How you all doing? And welcome to the live watch along between Egypt and the Ivory Coast in the quarterfinal of the AFCON, guys. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're ready for another watch along, guys. With these two very good teams. Of course, earlier on today, Nigeria defeated Algeria by 2-0, booking their place in the semi-final. Of course, guys, very impressed with Nigeria. I have to say earlier on, they're very good. They look like they're going to take some beating, guys. Who is going to play? Who's going to go join them in the semi-final, guys? Two very good teams. Ivory Coast, looking at their team, guys, the Ivory Coast got a fabulous team when you look at their team. I'm going to go through the teams. Ivory Coast have got Fofana in goal, Indika, Kasanu as the defenders. They've got Doué, of course, as a right back, Conan as a left back, Kessie, Singare, and Inel Olai as the central midfielders, guys. Have got Ahmad. Come on, Ahmad as the right-sided attacker. Ghassan and Diamande on the left, guys. In regards to Egypt, we got El Shanawi in goal. We got Hani as the right back. Ibrahim as a centre back alongside Rabia and Fatou as the left back. We got Atia as a central midfielder alongside Abdel Magoud and Fatih. Ashur will be like a number 10 sort of player. Salah and Mamouche. Salah of Liverpool, Mamouche of Manchester City will be playing up front, guys. So very exciting. Probably the game of the tournament. Who knows, guys? We'll have to wait and see at the end of the day. Thank you, everyone who's joined me again today, guys. I really appreciate you. You absolute legends, of course. Let's enjoy some AFCON. Let's enjoy some quality football, guys. Really appreciate everyone. You guys are the absolute legends. You're the ones who keep it going, guys. Really appreciate you all. Thank you so much, everyone who's joined me today. Big up, Jamie. How you doing, my friend? Big game, absolutely. Hope you're doing well. These are two favourites of the tournament, of course. Favourites of the tournament, these two, of course. Big up, Sam. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Good to see you, Sam. Hope everything is blessed with you. Good evening, Ephraim. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. And good evening, Bobby. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream, guys. Of course, massive game, of course, guys, between Ivory Coast and Egypt. Of course, Ivory Coast are the champions. Egypt are the record holders of the AFCON, of course, with 7 titles, of course, guys. So it's a very big game. Of course, Ivory Coast are a massive threat nowadays. They've got some great players in there. Of course, the golden generation. We all remember the golden generation. Of course, Didier Drogba used to play for them. Of course, and really good team. Kolo Touré, of course, as well. Yaya Touré. That was a brilliant team, of course. Of course, guys. So, look, you're looking at the team and you're looking at stars all over the pitch. Kessie is another one to be looking out for as well, guys. Some very quality players. You look at their bench as well, and you see the quality there already. Got Wilfried Zaha. Remember Wilfried Zaha? He's on the bench today, of course, guys. And Hala, of course, he used to play for West Ham United as well. He's on the bench as well. So you're looking at that. You're looking at their team, and their team is incredibly good. Let me read through the substitutions. You've got Shanawi as the goalkeeper substitution. Sobi, Trezeguet, Molson, Mohamed, Shahata, Lashin, Fatih, Abdul, Faisal, Eid, Saeed, Shobir, Saber, and Ishmael as the Egypt substitutions. And Diamande, goalkeeper for Ivory Coast on the bench. Seri, of course, we know well. Zahuri, Fofana, Bayo, Wilfried Zaha, Crasso, Willy Bowley used to play for Man City. Operi, Diakite, Mohamed Kone, Agbadu, Lafoni, Benzumana, Torre, and Gibamin, of course. Gibamin, of course, guys. Big up everyone who's joined me today. Really appreciate everyone in the stream, of course, guys. Big up. Michael, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I hope Ivory Coast win today, but they are starting Olay in midfield. Is a bit of a surprise. It is indeed. It is indeed. We're ready to go, guys. We do need them to win, to be honest with you, in a selfish way. It is in a selfish way. We do need them to win. The game is underway, guys, because of Ahmad. Of course, guys. We're on Ahmad watch at the moment, of course, guys. I want Egypt to win for obvious reasons, of course, Bobby. We're not biased at all, are we? Ephraim, come on, Egypt, do us a favor. Absolutely. Big up, Sal. Yeah, look, it's going to be difficult. Ivory Coast are a very good team. I'm looking at this game and I'm thinking Ivory Coast, good team. You know what I mean? It's going to be very difficult. Egypt player on the floor already. Goodness me, you just started the game. Is it Mamouche? Who is that on the floor? Number 14 on the floor, guys. Let me say, the player is on the floor already, guys. We've literally just kicked off. Fatih is on the floor, guys, for Egypt. Fatih on the floor for Egypt. Hassan Hussein is the coach, head coach, or should we say manager these days? You know what I mean? For Egypt, guys. He is the head coach for Egypt. Guys, look, you know what? Yeah, he's on the floor. So hopefully he's all right. Absolutely. Let's hope it's all right. Immerse Faye is the manager for Ivory Coast, guys. Of course, Immerse Faye, former Ivory Coast player, guys. Only 41 years old, is the manager of Ivory Coast. You know what I mean? Very, very young manager, of course. Absolutely. Very young manager. Michael, Hala is not on the bench. I don't even think he was taken to the AFCON. He is on the bench, mate. He's on the bench. He's there, I believe. Is he there? No, he's not on the bench. Sorry, my bad, guys. Sorry, I got the wrong one. Sorry, guys. Yeah, G Bamin is on the bench, not Hala. Let me just change that, guys. I changed that quickly because he's not on the bench, but never mind. Don't know who put him on the bench. So Egypt is a defensive team. They're very pragmatic. Yeah, they're very pragmatic. A very pragmatic team. Definitely, they are. They are a pragmatic team. Egypt, Ivory Coast are far more of an attacking unit. I would have thought. Yeah, Hala's not on the bench. I don't know why he's on my thing, but it just came up. I don't know why. But here we go, guys. Never mind. He's there. He's there in spirit. He's there in spirit, of course, guys. He's there in spirit. Absolutely. But thank you, everyone who's joined me today. Absolute legends. Hope you're all doing well. Don't forget to smash a like on the way in, guys. It's very important for the algorithms and all that. The last of the quarterfinals, this one. Before we reach the semi-finals, it starts getting to the nitty-gritty, doesn't it? We start getting into the serious stuff, don't we, guys? Don't we? Start getting into that serious nitty-gritty stuff, guys, of course. We start getting into the serious stuff, of course. So, of the semi-final, don't we, guys? Absolutely. Yeah, looking forward to this one. This one could go. I mean, it's only been a couple of the last couple have not been extra time. Last couple. Have not been extra time, but this one could quite possibly reach extra time. Guys, Egypt on attack. Goal for Egypt. Goal for Egypt. They've scored already, guys. Mamouche with the goal, guys, already. What a start for Egypt. Great start for Egypt, guys. Goal for Egypt. Wow. What a start for them. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely on fire, guys. My goodness me. They come out the block like a house on fire, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Wow. What a start for Egypt. Unbelievable. Brilliant start for Egypt, guys. 1-0 already, guys. 1-0. Sam, please, Ahmad, I'm sorry. Please lose to Egypt. We need you to make a goal. Come on, man. Goal for Egypt, guys. Sorry to celebrate, but a goal for Egypt. 1-0 to Egypt, guys. Sal, if the interim manager get Champions League, do you think they will give him the permanent job? Probably, if that's the biggest worry I have at the moment, probably. Great finish, great piece of play from Omar Mamouche, Manchester City player, of course. Great bit of play there, guys. 1-0 to Egypt, guys. What a start we have here. What a start. Absolutely brilliant start, of course, guys. 1-0 already, guys. 1-0. Brilliant piece of play. That's how you start a game, guys. That's how you start a game on the front foot. You start on the front foot. That's what you do, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant start for Egypt. For the number 22, Omar Mamouche, of course, of Manchester City, guys. 1-0 to Egypt, guys. 1-0. We need Egypt to win. What are you talking about, Ephraim? We need him. We need Ahmed back. We need him back for the Manchester derby, don't we? I know we're very selfish, us Man United fans, but we need it, guys. We're in desperation times, guys. We need as many players as we could possibly get. Bad start for Ivory Coast, guys. Very bad start. Mentally, that would hit them hard, won't it? At the end of the day, but they have to get back into the game. They've got the quality. They can get back into this game, guys. I'm sure they can get back into this game. Ivory Coast, of course. Ahmad in the front three, of course, guys. Looking forward to seeing Ahmad today, guys. And here come Egypt again. Bright start from Egypt. Very good start from Egypt. Good cross in there. Look, Egypt have really started like a house on fire. Goodness me, they haven't started like this. They haven't played like this since I've been watching them in the AFCON, guys. A big saving the best for the quarterfinals. Here we go. Guys, well, Egypt, one thing about Egypt is that they've won a lot of these tournaments. They've won 7. So, history is on their side, of course. Egypt with 7 titles, of course, guys. They once won it 3 times in a row as well. Oh, a little bit shaky. Look, Ivory Coast look a little bit shaky. Fofana has kicked it out into touch, guys. He's kicked out into touch. A great start there, a great start. But as we know, when you start games very quickly, I'm not going to celebrate. I'm happy Egypt score. Big up, my friend. Big up. As a Man United fan, we obviously want Ahmad. We want Ahmad back. Of course we do. But I think in general, Man United, luckily we got Mbeumo back, and Mbeumo is back. So we're covered. And remember, we're not going to be playing wing backs anymore. So one player is going to have to drop out. You do know that, guys. This is the thing. We do know that one of the players at Man United is going to drop out. You do know that Ahmad or Mbremo, one of them, or Cunha is going to drop out, isn't it? You know, here come Ivory Coast on the attack, guys. Here they come. Already 1-0. The fastest goal I've seen in the AFCON so far. The fastest goal I've seen in the AFCON so far. Omar Mamouche with the goal, of course. Here come Ivory Coast now. Looking to hit back straight away. Ahmad on the ball. Here comes Ahmad. Good play from Ahmad. Go on. Takes him on the outside. Good cross. Corner to Ivory Coast. Good play from Ahmad there. Good play. Giving him something to think about. Rabat has conceded the corner, guys. It looked like a penalty. He's grabbing his shirt there. But anyway, it is a corner to Ivory Coast, of course, guys. Let's get this ball in. Let's see what happens. Ultimately, I really want a good game. That's what I want. I want a good game between two honest sides, man. These are two very good sides. Obviously, Egypt do play pragmatic, but they haven't started like that. That's one thing I would say. You know, they have not started like that at all. Gassand is being held, but here comes the cross. Comes in. Great cross. Oof. And there we go, guys. Back with Ivory Coast here on the left. Egypt win back the ball. That's going to be a free kick to Egypt. Free kick to Egypt. Fast and frantic start here, guys. I'm not celebrating, but I'm happy Egypt scored. Big up Ephraim. Yeah, good start. Good start for the game. Good start for the game. That's one thing, isn't it? You want a good game. That's what we want, guys. A good game between two sides, man. That's what we want. You know, you don't want two teams who are scared, you know, and don't attack. I mean, I was very disappointed with Algeria today. Nigeria in the end could have won 5-0. They were so poor, Algeria. I mean, I can't say any more than that, but they disappointed me because I thought they were better than that. You know, I was looking at Chaibi and Maza of Algeria, and I was impressed with them before, and they didn't really impress me today. They look scared, and it's just a shame. I mean, tactically, the manager got it wrong for me. I thought he wasn't brave, and they ended up going out, of course. But here come Ivory Coast again. That's going to be a free kick in the middle of the park. No, here they come again. Gassand. No, that's going to be a free kick. No, it's not. Still. That's not going to be a free kick. It's not going to be a free kick. One player to look out for is Ashore. Ashore is a player plays for Egypt. Very good player, attacking player. Ashore, the number 8. Look out for him. He's a good player, guys. I'm on my scouting mission. I'm scouting for Man United. You should get me to scout for Man United. I don't know why Man United don't do it. Ashore is a very good player, guys. Yassar, get your head out of the player's place. Come on, man. Well done, the Ivory Coast player. He didn't make the most of it there, but well played. He didn't roll down on the floor and roll around, you know what I mean? Ahmad, the number 15, of course, the Manchester United legend, with the free kick, according to some. The Ivorian Messi, should I say. The cross is going to come in, guys, from Ivory Coast. Not a good start from them, unfortunately. The 41-year-old manager, not happy. Here we go. Cleared away. Egypt have a chance now. One thing you don't want to do, because Egypt, how Egypt dominated more than any other African country, I don't know. It's just historically they've done it, but historically they haven't done as well in the World Cup as other African nations. For example, Cameroon and Nigeria have done better, and Ghana in recent years have done better than Egypt in the World Cup. Egypt tend to freeze in the World Cup for some reason. They've never done well in the World Cup, but they've always done well in the AFCON for some reason. Historically, yeah. 7 times champions, of course. 2 times champions, Algeria are out. 2 times Algeria out, 2 times Algeria in the champ. Right. Free kick. Is it? No, it's back with Egypt. It's back with Egypt. Egypt looked much, much better than they did the other day, I must say. I watched the game the other day, went to extra time, of course. They got 2 very, very good goals in extra time, guys. There was, Here come Egypt again, though. Another one. Oh, that's going to be a penalty, surely. Penalty, no. No, he's offside. Oh, he's lucky there. He's offside, guys. He was offside. I thought it was going to be a penalty. He was offside, Mamouche. I thought he cut in there and he got dragged down, but it's not. It's offside, guys. He got lucky there. Definitely. Ivory Coast got lucky there. Oh, that was tight, wasn't it, guys? Absolutely. Yeah. No, it would have been a free kick, to be fair. Was outside the box. Looked like a penalty from where I was sitting. Salah is bemused. So is Mamouche, but it is offside, of course. Ivory Coast got settled down here. It's a very good game so far. 1-0 to Egypt, courtesy of Omar Mamouche's early goal, guys. Ivory Coast here, playing in white today, not orange. And it's going to be a throw-in on the near side. Hossam is conceded the throw-in. Yep. I can't see this ending 1-0. There's so much attacking back and forth. I can't really see this ending 1-0 myself. Definitely not. Here we go. Ahmad. Good play from Ahmad. Where's his support? Where's his support? That's it. They lose the ball there. Egypt win back the ball. There's a poor ball back to Ahmad, unfortunately. But yeah, Egypt win back the ball. They got the ball here. Frantic start. Surely you can't play at this pace for full 90 minutes. It is a frantic start to the game, very quick. Best game I've seen so far. Opening exchanges. Best game I've seen so far. And the opening exchanges, guys. A long way to go, of course. As we know, we've seen it with England many times. You score early. So slapped by Villa, were they? Didn't even know. Let me look at the FA Cup scores, guys. I know that, speaking of slapped, Exeter lost 10-1 to Manchester City. Semenyo scored in his debut, of course. Exeter, God blimey. What are they? Losing 10-1. It was 2-1. No, it's 2-1 to Aston Villa. So not exactly slapped. But here come Egypt, guys. Here come Egypt. There you go. Cleared away. What are the odds in Man United again? Grimsby again. Of course, if Man United do go through, of course. And what are the odds in them getting Grimsby again? You never know. Playing well, Egypt, though. Playing well. Really playing well. You got to. But these, I mean, you're looking at Ivory Coast, you look at their squad. They have got a very strong squad. They have got a very strong squad, guys. They have. And I'm sure they're going to be a threat in this game. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of chances in this game, definitely. As it gets older, this game, there will be some chances. Of course. My second team, FC United, won today. Big up, Bobby. Yeah. FC United, of course, of Manchester, were the team that was formed when the Glazers took charge of Manchester United, and a lot of people left Manchester United and created FC United, of course, guys. And well played to them. The Glazers, I would not have envisioned that the Glazers would still be at Man United now. You know, I would not have thought that. Do you know what I mean? So who do you think? Do you think Ole will get the interim job? At the moment, that is going a little bit quiet, because the one thing about the Glazers is that they do look at social media, and they've seen the backlash from the Ole thing in regards to the media and social media, and they've seen the attack and the embarrassment of the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer appointment, and I think that they have his second thoughts. I've heard, guys, a little bit of an exclusive for you. I've heard that there is an unknown name who is a huge candidate for the interim role. Just play that. Remember this, guys. There's an unknown name who is in line for the interim role. An unknown name, guys. Who's that going to be? We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But it's an unknown name, guys. Here come Ivory Coast on the attack. It's an unknown name. Free kick to Egypt. 15 minutes gone, guys. 1-0 to Egypt. Courtesy of Omar Mamouche's goal. Early goal. It was a bad mistake in the midfield from Ivory Coast that led to the goal. Yeah, they were sleeping, Ivory Coast. When you look at that, you look at that goal back, Ivory Coast was sleeping all over the place, all over the shot. The midfield and the defense were sleeping there. Can't do that at this level. Mohamed Salah, joyous there, of course. It's good for Man United because, guys, if Ivory Coast lose, Salah stays with Egypt, obviously harming Liverpool, and Ahmad comes back to Man United, benefiting Man United. It's a win, isn't it? It's a win. We got to take every little blessing, don't we, guys? We got to take every little blessing, every little win, guys, here, don't we? We really do. But guys, I found it interesting what Ahmed said earlier on. Of course, Ahmed said that he's got a lot to thank Amram for. He's helped him immensely in his career. He's a father figure. You know, he's sad about the sacking and stuff like that. You know, there you go. All those people talking about Ahmed and talking about the right wing back thing and all that. There you go, guys. Ahmed has spoken. He said he feels bad, and he's got a lot to thank Ruben Amram for helping his career. He's a father figure, all that stuff, guys. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Brilliant. And here come Ivory Coast, though. Guys, a big chance. Ahmed. Oh, he nearly, guys. And again, oh, guys. Sorry, guys. That was close, Ahmed. Nearly scored, guys. Nearly scored. He was wide open there. That was good play from Ivory Coast. Here come, good play there. Good cross. And, it's a good block, to be fair. It's a good block from Egypt, to be fair, guys. It is a good block. Wow. Good block. Good defending from Egypt. Ivory Coast are biting back a little bit. They are getting back into this game. Yeah, I can't see this ending 1-0. Like I said, I can't see this ending 1-0. I can't see other goals in this game. That'd be good for us because I do want an entertaining game. I really do. I want an exciting game, an entertaining game, you know. The last Egypt game I watched it went all the way to, when you go to extra time, you want it to go to penalties because you've suffered the whole extra time, right? You just want a little bit of entertainment at the end, don't you? So you want the penalty shootout. I mean, I know it's harsh. I know it's sadistic and all that, but you do. So experience in this tournament will help Egypt. Absolutely. I think that they're all experienced. Ivory Coast are very experienced. They're probably, I mean, when you think about Ivory Coast, very good team at the moment. There's a lot of good African teams coming through at the moment. Of course, Ivory Coast, Senegal. Of course, guys, very, very, very good teams now. None of them are pushover these days, you know. And I remember watching England against Senegal, wasn't it, in the World Cup 2022, and obviously they rolled over, didn't they? I don't think Senegal are like that anymore. I think obviously they beat England just a few months ago. Of course, guys, in the friendly, it was a friendly, but still, it was in England as well. Cross coming in, and it's gonna be a corner. Why did he touch it? Did he get a call? He didn't get a call there. That's poor from the Egyptian defender. Should have got a call. Should have been a communication there. Is that a corner? Yeah, it is a corner. There should have been a little bit of communication there. I mean, will they live to regret that? You've got to communicate in football. Yeah, they clear it away, Egypt. And luckily enough for them. Yeah, you can't be. There we go, guys. 20 minutes on the clock already, guys. 1-0 to Egypt, guys. Thank you, everyone who's joined me today. Absolute legends. Really appreciate you all. Really do. Thank you, guys. Really enjoy your company here for this tournament. Of course, the AFCON 2025, 2026, because we are in 2026 right now, of course, guys. Absolutely. The transfer window is open, guys. Let's not forget the transfer window is open. I would like to see, Ineos with their eyes open on the AFCON. I mean, I doubt it, but you know what I mean? Wouldn't go amiss because I've seen some good players, and these guys, they're just twiddling their thumbs. Oh, well, at the end of the day, we just sacked Ruben Amram, 27 million. Yeah, you sacked Ruben Amram, 27 million. That money could have went towards a midfielder. You wallies, the absolute wallies. Absolutely, man. Honestly, they drive me mad. They drive me nuts. They do. Honest to God, they do. Guys, right. Free kick to Egypt. Sengeri with the foul. Of course, Sengeri used to play for PSV, if I'm not wrong. Of course, guys, very, very good, decent player, guys. So it's a free kick to Egypt. Sal, spot on. Ahmad is saying the truth. Players like it. Yeah, look, at the end of the day, we didn't give it time. Oh, he won the ball ahead of the goalkeeper, guys. And it's just over the bar, guys. It's just over the bar. Almost a second goal for Egypt, guys, if that's on target. Abdelmajid. He got ahead of the goalkeeper. Guys, Hossam Abdelmajid. Is he known as Hossam, but Abdelmajid for me. He got ahead of the goalkeeper, nearly 2-0, guys. Goalkeeper was a bit rash there, guys. A bit rash there, guys. Absolutely. Yeah, we all know the sacking of Ruben Amorim was the wrong decision. It was the wrong decision. It will be proven to be the wrong decision. Just wait. It might not be tomorrow. It might not be next week, guys. We're gonna see. It's gonna be the wrong decision, but we'll never know how good Ruben Amorim would have become, will we? Now, because of Jason Wilcox's little ego, his little fragile little ego, of course, guys. Absolutely. Here come Egypt again. Nice bit of skill there, but it's back with Ivory Coast. Nice cross ball there. Nice cross ball. Ivory Coast getting back to the game. Nice control about this game. A lot of quality in this game. Here come Ivory Coast on the left-hand side. Can he get the cross in? Can he get the cross in? Good cross. Very good cross. That was brilliant cross, that. By the way, I saw some very good displays from Nigeria the last game. And, good shot cleared by Egypt. I saw some very good wing play from Nigeria today, guys. Here come Ivory Coast again. Header, just wide. Ephraim is Terry a United fan? I don't know, mate, 100%. But he says he is. Why are you asking, Ephraim? Why'd you ask? Because of the Arsenal thing? I don't know, mate. I don't think he's a Man United fan like me. I mean, I'm Man United through and through, late 80s. Like, you know what I mean? I'm proper. You know what I mean? I'll argue with anyone. Historically, everything, Man United. You know, I would school anyone on the Man United knowledge test. Not being arrogant, but I would, you know what I mean? And look, you know, what I would say is that, yeah, look, I don't know. But, you know, he does love up Arsenal a little bit much. I know Arsenal are playing very well and they're a very good team. But the love affair with Arsenal is a little bit weird. It is sus. I would say that. But you got to respect the hustle, isn't you? You know what I mean? I've been on the channel. I've been on his channel a few times, you know, over the years, and I respect him. I actually like him. He's from my hometown, of course. But you can never know 100% with things, do you? He might not know I'm a Man United fan 100%. You know, this is life, isn't it, at the end of the day? But I don't know. But why'd you ask, Terry? Why'd you ask Ephraim? 1-0 to Ivory Coast, guys. It was 1-0 to Egypt, sorry, guys, for this very entertaining game in the AFCON Quarter Final, guys. Of course, the semi-final should be very interesting, guys. As we get on, it should be very, very interesting, guys. There's going to be some big games coming up, of course, guys, in the AFCON semi-final, of course. Nigeria have already booked their place to play Morocco. What a game that's going to be, guys. What a game that's going to be. I'm very impressed with Nigeria. Nigeria against Morocco in the semi-final. Now, this game decides who's going to play Senegal. So the winner of this game will play Senegal in the semi-final, guys. So you're looking at Senegal, Egypt, Ivory Coast, Morocco, or Nigeria in the final of the AFCON 2025. As expected, really, isn't it? That would be a cracking game, Ephraim. Yeah, that's going to be a cracking. You got the home advantage of Morocco, and you got. I mean, I looked at Nigeria today, and I was so impressed with Nigeria, the way they played. The Super Eagles, of course. Yeah, I was very impressed with Nigeria today. So impressed with Nigeria. Shocked me the way they played. I mean, obviously, I was disappointed with Algeria. I thought they were very good the last game. But you know what? I think Nigeria just went out. They were just on that next level. They were just on that next level, if you know what I mean, guys. But Ivory Coast are getting back into this game. 4 shots to 2 in favor of Ivory Coast in this game so far. So they are getting back into this game. They are playing very well, guys. Now they are getting back after that shocking opening early goal. You know what that goal reminds me of? When England scored against Croatia in the World Cup semi-final 2018. And just because you score early doesn't mean anything, guys. Trust me on that one. I know that, especially with England. Cleared away, guys. Euro 96, England scored first very early. I remember that. Shearer, you know, I remember those times. Anyone who believes in Ineos at this current time, Ephraim, I have questions. He told me that Ineos had a good window. They didn't. How did Ineos have a good window? I mean, he's one of the few people. I mean, how can you be supporting Ineos, mate? Crazy, man. After everything, absolutely crazy. Absolutely mad. Big up, Stephanie. How you doing? And the watch-alongers. Big up yourself. Hope you're well, Stephanie. Hope you're good. Good to see you. Big up and welcome to the AFCON 2025, of course. 1-0 to Egypt, courtesy of Omar Mamouche of Manchester City, of course, guys. Ivory Coast, though, have got back into the game since then. I've had a couple of chances of their own and are playing very, very well, of course, guys. They are playing very well so far. But here come Ivory Coast again. Yeah, Ineos are out of their depth. Anyone who thinks that Ineos are any good for Manchester United, I mean, they must have been, they must have had something in their cornflakes, because at the end of the day, Ineos are out of their depth. I mean, what is good about Ineos? Please tell me. Facilitated the Glazers, went to bed with the Glazers, made loads of people unemployed, gave us a 4 out of 10 window, said that Sheikh Jassim Hamid didn't exist when he does. All that nonsense. I mean, at the end of the day, anyone who thinks Sheikh Jassim Hamid exists, I mean, I have to question your loyalties to Man United. I really do at this present time. I really do. Honestly, I've been calling the same tune. I'm not flip-flopping from it, from the beginning, and I will not change from it. I'm telling you right now, they are bad for Man United. Now, guys, when I was growing up in East London, not many Man United fans, especially at the time when I started supporting Man United. And, there was a lot of people who came in and supported Man United because they were successful and they were glorious and da-da-da. I didn't. It was earlier than that, and if you know about, Ineos treading water in the Glazer enablers, absolutely. I mean, anyone who could support the Glazers, even at this point in time, what's been going on, the absolute mess that they've made Man United in, is the fact that they sacked Ruben Amorim through ego more than anything. Through Jason Wilcox, fragile ego, just tells you everything you need to know. Here come Ivory Coast, guys. But Egypt have won it back, but it's going to be a free kick to Ivory Coast. It's going to be a free kick to Ivory Coast. So which country do you want to win? What, the AFCON? For me, Morocco. I want Morocco to win it. If not, Nigeria. Or Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast or Morocco. No, actually, tell a lie. I'll probably say Morocco or Ivory Coast for me. But, I'm caught in a double-edged sword here, guys, because obviously I want Ahmed to come home. I want him to play for Man United in the Manchester derby and blah, blah, blah. Of course, it's selfish reasons and stuff like that. But you know what? It is what it is, isn't it? Football. That's what football's like, guys. Yan Diomande, guys, the player that is valued at 120 million, guys, took the free kick, head up straight at the goalkeeper, guys. Yan Diomande, who's been linked with Manchester United, has apparently said, by the way, guys, rumor going at the moment, that he would like a move to Liverpool more than anyone. That is a rumor, though. I would like to double clarify. Yeah, absolutely. Victor Samko, what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Ineos Glazers will never bring back the Manchester United of our dreams. Just forget it. The club needs a change of ownership mentality, else we'll be left with permanently crying fans. I don't cry over football, mate. There's far more important things going on in the world. But what I would say is that yes, they do need to leave the football club. But whilst we have facilitators and people, who believe in Ineos, can you believe that? It's just it's a lost cause, mate. It's a lost cause. Whenever we're about to get something, we take it away. That's the problem, Man United. Ruben Amorim was the guy. Simple as that. And we took it away. And now we're going back to 2018. Well done. Only guy who can change it, I think, change it or possibly do better is Luis Enrique. And I don't think they're going to pay the money, or they're not going to want a vocal person like that at the football club now. This is what worries me about Man United going forward in regards to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Michael Carrick, Darren Fletcher. They're poor managers. They're poor managers. Let me just clarify. Let me double say this. Michael Carrick is a poor manager, was sacked by Middlesbrough. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was a poor manager, was sacked by Besiktas and Man United. Fletcher is not got experience. So out of all of them, if I was going to pick one, 2-0. Wow, it's 2-0. My goodness me. Egypt are 2-0 up. My goodness me. It is 2-0. Is Ahmad coming home, guys? 2-0 to Egypt. Wow. Unbelievable. What a start for Egypt, guys. I was a bit questionable. Rabia with the goal. Willy Bowley looks on like, what the hell is going on? Egypt are 2-0 up, guys. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Crazy, guys. What? My goodness me. I didn't expect this, guys. I thought it'd be a lot tighter, but it's still early days, of course. Let's not overreact, but it's still early days. Guys, goodness me. Just write this tweet. Two 2-0 to Egypt. A looping header right into the corner, guys. Unbelievable. A looping header right into the corner. Ahmed is coming home. They're going to have to do something, Ivory Coast. They really do. Because at this moment, they're 2-0 down, guys. And it's not looking pretty in the house for them, guys. 2-0. Côte d'Ivoire. Is that how you say it? Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire. Losing by 2-0 against Egypt. It's demanding. Ivory Coast need to do something. They're really struggling. They've really got off to a bad... I mean, they'd be disappointed they conceded a goal like that, of course. Really disappointed they conceded a goal like that. Now, all we need now is a Nigeria win against Morocco, and we're good. maybe Mazrui might be ready for the Man City game. Who knows? He might be coming home, yes. He might be ready for the Man City game, but he won't be ready for Brighton, of course, tomorrow. But he will be ready for the Man City game. If he comes home now, I would have thought, yeah, because he'd be in training by Monday, maybe. I would have thought he would have flown back. I mean, because I'm looking at Hannibal Mebry, who got knocked out with Tunisia, and a few days later he was playing against Man United the other day for Burnley. Here come Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast got a lot to do here. Sangeri. Well, this game is taking a new turn, guys. It's taking a new turn. You never know. 33 minutes gone. 2-0 to Egypt, guys. It's taking a new turn. Ivory Coast, let's see what you're made of. Of course, the champions of Africa is Ivory Coast. Let's not forget that. Champions of Africa. Oh, nice little bit of play there. No, he's running into trouble there. He's running into trouble. Ahmed is coming home, Murphan. He is indeed. At the moment. But here come, look, Egypt's on fire today. They're on fire. My goodness me. I haven't seen Egypt play like this all tournament. Maybe it's Ivory Coast. Maybe it's just the way Ivory Coast have approached this game. Like, I was very disappointed with Algeria earlier on. I was very disappointed. I know Algeria better than that, but they were outplayed by Nigeria. Could have been 5-0 to Nigeria, honestly. You know, some very... Chenameni, I mean, Samuel was a right back. They were very good for me. Onyemi. Here come Egypt again. Chance. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me, my goodness. And it's wide, guys. Victor, do not have that mentality, man. They can take Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique is not trying another contract. Do not facilitate the Glazers. Do not facilitate Ineos with that mentality. Let me tell you that right now. Do not stop it. They can get Luis Enrique. Right? We have to put the pressure on them. We do not, like, at the end of the day. We do not even say that they can't, because at the end of the day, they can. Can't doesn't come into it. Don't let them off. We have expectations and they have to be told. We're not going to accept bloody Michael Carrick and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and the fan base know that. He's coming home. He's coming home. Ahmed's coming home. You know, having said that, Bobby, guys, I want to give you a very, very serious question. I want to give you a serious question, guys. Will Ahmad start? It's a serious question. Will Ahmad start the game against Man City? Why do I ask? Because we're going to play a 4-2-3-1. So if we play a 4-2-3-1, right, let's given that we have Ugarte and we have Casemiro in the midfield, we're going to have Mbeumo, Fernandez, and Cunha and Sesko up front, right? Would we do it? Would we drop Ahmad? Would Ahmad be on the bench? Or would Mbeumo be on the bench? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's a good problem to have. I'm not saying I think it's a good problem to have. I think it's good to have a squad. Do you know what I mean? Michael, have Ivory Coast look dangerous when they go forward? Little bit, mate. Not much. They look penetrating, but nothing very dangerous. I can see us being divided. Is it Ahmed or Lacey? Then I mean, there's Lacey as well. Absolutely, yeah, fan. Forgot about Lacey. Lacey as well. You know, there's Cunha, there's Mbeumo, there's Fernandez. It's a good problem to have, fan. That's all I'm saying. I don't think Lacey will get there. I think they're going to have Ahmad and Mbeumo and Cunha. Sad though, but obviously Lacey will try and be on the bench. That's a good thing. Just shows, you know, I mean, it's a good thing to have. It's a good problem to have. Of course. But I would say that now that we don't have the wing backs, someone has to drop. You know? That's a good thing about the wing back situation, isn't it? The wing backs. You can play Ahmad and Cunha and Mbeumo and Fernandez. Can't do it now. I don't think that Darren Fletcher's going to play Fernandez as a number 8. For some reason, I don't think he's going to play Fernandez as a number 8. Here come Ivory Coast on the attack, guys. Here they come. Good little bit of play. Nice intricate play. Looking forward, like Yan Diomande. Yan Diomande, of course, is a €120 player valuation. Very good player. Speaking of Yan Diomande, he's just been fouled. And it is a free kick to Ivory Coast by the looks of things. But yeah, nice bit of play from Yan Diomande. Bobby, Ahmad will be good options off the bench. He would, you know, Bobby. I know that is controversial, but it is true. He would be a good option off the bench with pace. Sorry. I know some people are going to say, no, he's better than Mbeumo. He's better than Mbeumo. Sorry, that's just a choice. What have Diomande and Ahmad done so far? Ahmad's had a couple of good little runs. Diamande's had a couple of good little runs, but nothing. Oh, yeah. Ahmad had a chance, but it was cleared. Very good chance. It was well blocked by Egypt. But Diamande's not really got into the game yet, but he's had a little couple of runs that, you know what I mean? Sal, spot on. They can take Enrique. We are united. We do not let the owners win by accepting mediocrity. Absolutely. We do not let them get away with that. Because once we lower our expectation, they win. And we do not lower it. We put them accountable and we say we want the best. We're Manchester United. Do you think that Real Madrid will accept mediocrity? I mean, it's mad. Man United were in turmoil, a fan, which is people don't understand, you know, when he came in and he was trying to lay the foundations. Goal for Ivory Coast. It's a header. It's an own goal. It's an own goal. Goal. Back in the game, guys. Get in. Go back, Ivory Coast. Get in, guys. Back in the game for Ivory Coast. Here we go, guys. This is it. This game is good. Those are goal, own goal, definitely an own goal. Who took who took that free kick? It's an own goal. Definitely an own goal. Definitely an own goal, guys. 2-1, guys. Back in the game. Own goal, back in the game. Oh. Well. That's a cat amongst the pigeons. Cat amongst the pigeons, guys. It's not over yet. That's what I said. You know, it's not over yet. This game had a feeling it's going to be like this. is, by all means, this one is not over, guys. Who would you like to win, bro? What, the tournament? Oh, the AFCON. For me, between Morocco and Ivory Coast, probably. But I want Ivory Coast to go home at the same time. That's what I mean. Like, I'm stuck because obviously I want Ahmad back. But Man United are covered, though, now. I think Man United are covered. But, you know, I would like to see Egypt, Morocco, Ivory Coast win it. One of them. Senegal are good, though. Guys, I'm not going to write off Senegal. They're very good. I think Senegal are very, very, very good. And they're going to be a danger in the World Cup. Tell me. Very good to Senegal. So, yeah. Disappointed with Algeria. Algeria were my team. Of course, people know. They were my team, but they played very badly today. Nigeria deservedly won the game, 2-0. Deservedly won the game. Could have won by a lot more score, of course. Osimhen was on fire. Senegal is a threat. I've seen Senegal, you know. Senegal been in the World Cup last time as well. You know, they're since 2002, they've been getting better and better, you know. Oh, good free kick. Shit. And Egypt are coming back, though. And it's at the keeper. Morocco against Nigeria is going to be a very, very big game, though. It's going to be a very good game. That one, definitely. Senegal look very strong, Michael. Yes, they obviously have some very good players, but there is a very good balance in their team as well. Yes, we witnessed that for England, didn't we? A few months ago, even though it was a friendly. We witnessed that. They're a very powerful team. Very powerful team. No one wants to play Senegal at the moment. They look the most convincing right now. They're hard to score against, isn't it? That's the thing. Here come Yan Diomande on the ball, guys. On the left, looking fantastic. Great cross there. Corner again to Ivory Coast, guys. Good little play from Yan Diomande, of course. Disappointed because Yan Diomande came out and said he would like to go to Liverpool. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to go there? Honestly, I'm telling you right now. Well, we're 2 minutes from halftime, guys. 2-1 to Egypt, guys. Ahmad with a corner. Why doesn't Ahmad take the corners from Man United? It's weird, isn't it? Shouldn't Ahmad take the corners from Man United? He's quite good at corners, isn't he? What I've seen so far, he's good at corners. Mane had a huge influence for the Senegalese players. Yeah. Cross comes in. Oh, keeper. It is. He punched it. He decided to punch it, but it's gone to an Egypt player. It's gone to Salah. Salah passes it out to Mamouche. Mamouche on the run, guys. He's going to need support. He needs support. And that's going to be a free kick. No. Yeah, he needs to take more. He takes them pretty well. Better than Mason Mount. Yeah, I mean, and Bruno doesn't ever take a good corner. I'm telling you. Sadio Mane, yeah. Sadio Mane's loving it in Saudi Arabia at the moment. Anyway, he's loving it in Saudi Arabia right now. Egypt with the ball though. We're touching halftime. How many minutes is going to be added on? There hasn't been much stoppages, and there'll probably be 1 or 2 minutes in this game in regards to stoppage time. Egypt would like to take it to halftime and settle themselves after that goal conceded, the own goal conceded, of course. An own goal conceded. We've got 2 minutes of injury time, just had predicted, guys. 2 minutes of injury time coming up. Who lost a non-league team today? Crystal Palace lost to Macclesfield, mate. And Macclesfield, not only are they non-league, they almost went out of business. They had to be rebuilt from scratch, from the bottom. You know that. And they beat Crystal Palace. Massive result, that. FA Cup. It's funny. Man City won 10-1. I mean, how can you lose 10-1? Come on. Come on. You can't lose 10-1. You can't be that bad. I could get a bunch of players together and not lose 10-1. My goodness me. Can't be that bad. Oh, Ashore is won the free kick. Ashore is a good player. I'm sure of that. For Egypt, of course, guys, he's a good player as well. Yan Diomande, very good player, of course. Man United's valued his valuation so high. Man United have apparently acquired about a 90 million euro offer for Yan Diomande, but not having it. It's a lot of money for him. It's a lot of money for him, especially when we need midfielders. One back by Ivory Coast. It's their last attack. Great little burst of pace from the midfield, guys. Last attack here. Yan Diomande. He's got the ball. He passes it to Ahmad. Ahmad. Here they come again. Oh, it's one back. No, it's not. It's back with, we've got. It should be half time now. And a chance. No, it's good. That's it. Half time, guys. Half time. Ivory Coast are losing by 2-1 to Egypt. Guys, 2-1. Guys, very, very entertaining game. Very, very entertaining game, guys. Enjoyed that first half. It was very good. Enjoyed that first half, guys. What did you make of the first half, guys? Did you enjoy it? It was good. I found it good, guys. Very good first half. United lose to Grimsby, the fire Ruben Amorim, they say. Palace lose to Macclesfield, higher Glasner. Yeah, I know. Ridiculous, mate. That soundbite of Man United lost to Grimsby, I mean, that's going to, like I said, when you're trying to lay the foundations of a football team and, a football team that has been toxic and been in the mud for many, many years, you're going to have bumps on the road, and you're going to lose some games. We lost that game against Grimsby because of Anana. Anana threw that game. I'm pretty certain he threw that game. The amount of penalties let in, it touched his hand, and if he let it in. And anyway, you don't need a manager to play Grimsby. You don't, And people use that against Ruben Amorim. Of course, the Tottenham one, the Tottenham final, and all that was awful. We know. But when you're trying to change something and change a culture, and that is very difficult, and you have to be patient. But we're not patient. And Bobby, that's why I have the hardest league in the world. Not just league, but leagues like Championship League One. It's the hardest, mate. It's the hardest. Like, apart from Exeter City, who are absolute cowards, went and lost 10-1. 10-1. I'm telling you right now, I can get 11 players together right now where I am, and we wouldn't lose 10-1. My goodness me. Irfan, it's entertaining so far. Yeah. Do you think Egypt will hang on to a lead, or do you think they reckon Ivory Coast will come back in the second half? I think Ivory Coast will come back in the second half. I think it'll be 2-2. This game's got 3-2 written all over it to someone, but I don't know who. 3-2 to someone. 70% possession for Ivory Coast in the first half. 70.4, 29.6 to Egypt. 2 shots on target for Egypt, 1 on shot target for Ivory Coast. Not shooting well, but possession-wise, they're absolutely dominating. And you can't dominate that long without, conceding. I can see Ivory Coast getting back. I can. So, delete injury to conceding. We need it very much. We do need him back very much. I don't know what's going on with him. There's a flag from Shamrock Rovers in the stadium. Shamrock Rovers are an Irish team, guys. Shamrock Rovers flag. That's funny. There you go. See? From all far and wide. Worldwide. Worldwide mofos. Big up everyone in the stream, guys. Thanks so much. Don't forget to smash a like, guys. If you can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. Half time, guys. It's 2-1 to Ivory Coast, of course, guys. 2-1 to Ivory Coast. Yep. Just check this tweets. 1 second. Rajat, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's blessed with you. Big up yourself. Hope you're blessed. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, of course, for this watch along. Michael, do you think that Man United devalued the FA Cup when they withdrew it back in the day when they were the best team in the world? When they devalued it, when they didn't participate in 99 2000, when they went to the World Club Championship in Brazil. Yeah, I remember that very well. Yes, they did devalue it. And it wasn't down to Man United players. It wasn't down to Man United. It was down to FIFA, not down to Man United. We never defended our FA Cup that year. We went to this silly World Cup Championship in 99 2000 and played the likes of Sao Paulo and Necaxa. Remember that? Vasco da Gama. And I mean, you know, now Tottenham eliminated 2-1. Tottenham are out. Is Thomas Frank going to be sacked, guys? When is the pressure going to start getting on Thomas Frank's back? Can someone tell me? You know? We got Ruben Amorim, who was 3 points from fourth place. Just to think, people wanting Man United to have Thomas Frank and Glasner. My goodness. I mean, I'm telling you, they tried to gaslight us into these things. Honest to God, you've got to be careful what you believe. What you hear, man, you've got to be careful. You've got to be careful. These people don't know what they're talking about, honestly. I've heard so many things over the last few months, guys, about Glasner, about Thomas Frank, and blah, Areola, you know, and people are, I mean, come on, guys. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Shame we had a good manager, innit? And now we ain't got one. And now we're going to get Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I mean, the funniest thing that I've heard over this last week or so, guys, the funniest thing I've heard is that we've been gaslighted into this standards thing for months and months and months. Standards. Man United really dropped their standards, blah, blah, blah. And then people like, when we draw against Burnley, oh, yeah, it's a good result. What hypocrites, guys. Hypocrites. Absolute hypocrites. I hope we don't end up with Thomas Frank. We end up with Thomas Frank, we might as well not do watch-alongs, Bobby, and forget about it. You know what I mean? Michael, Tottenham are never convincing now. They are not for ages. They last time looked generally strong and consistent was when they had Bow playing for them. Yeah, it was a long time ago, mate. Yeah. Tottenham over the years have had much, much, much better teams than they have now. I mean, I remember they had Luka Modric as well, and Dimitar Berbatov, and Gareth Bale, of course, like, you know, Sol Campbell. And I remember great Tottenham teams. I mean, even in the 90s when they had Jurgen Klinsmann and Dimitrescu and Gary Mabbutt and Justin Edinburgh. God rest his soul. Don't want Ole Solskjaer. It means they want mediocrity level. I don't want Ole Gunnar Solskjaer either, Raja. No, I don't. Thank you very much, but no, thank you. What makes people think that a guy that since he left Man United has done nothing to suggest he should come back to Man United, should be hired again? What, just purely because of vibes? I mean, people are stupid. I'm telling you, some of the fan base, honestly, stupid. If they think that. They think that singing Ole's at the wheel is going to get us back to the top. You'll get your new manager bounce. Maybe. But long term is not going to work. This board, this ownership have got no clue. Absolutely. They're winging it. They're winging it. They're just winging it. You know what I mean? And they have no clue, you know, in regards to what to do. So they think, oh, you know what? We sat Ruben Amorim because of Wilcox's ego. How are we going to win back the Man United fans? Let's play on the heartstrings. Let's employ Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. People need to wake up to that nonsense. Honest to God. People are so soft-hearted dinosaurs, honest to God. And I'm not talking about dinosaurs. I'm talking about Barney the dinosaur. Ephraim, Sal, Thomas Frank is funny with Arsenal Cup and dress. I mean, he's lost it. I mean, he's not going to stay at Man. He's over at Arsenal now. He's over at Tottenham. He's over at Tottenham. Thomas Frank is over. He's going to be sacked. You can't do that. You can't do that. Guys, if Ruben Amorim walked around, right, with a Liverpool cup, right, with tea in it, or coffee, whatever it was, do you think Ruben Amorim would last? It would be Friday. It would be Saturday he had the cup. It would be Monday he'd be sacked. It wouldn't last. How this Thomas Frank is... getting away with murder. Murder. Cold-blooded murder. He's getting away with it, you know? It's crazy, guys. It really is. It really is. This tournament has been fantastic so far in Morocco, guys. They've given a great tournament so far, guys, of course. Been doing the watch-alongs, most of the games. It's been fun. Enjoyed it. And it's a unique experience, guys, to witness this. Which Norwegian do you reckon was the better defender back in the day? Henningberg or Ronny Johnsen? Ronny Johnsen, Michael. And I'll tell you why. Because he can play in midfield as well. Can play right back, left back, mid defense. Brilliant player. Can head the ball, can score goals. No disrespect to Henningberg, because Henningberg had some great performances for Man United, not least the Champions League quarter final against Inter Milan. If you remember, he had a very good performance. But yeah, Henningberg. Yeah. By far. Ronny Johnsen by far. Ronny Johnsen. Raja, it is a clown show here. Nothing has changed. Everything's the same. Yeah, it's worse, mate. It's worse. What they've done, they've sat a manager that was trying to build something, right? Unbelievably so. Not because of footballing reasons as well, because of an egotistical maniac behind the scenes. And we're going to get Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Darren Fletcher, or Michael Carrick. Put that in perspective, guys. That is an absolute joke. It's a joke. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Barcelona would not accept that. You know, it's ridiculous. How are Man United even contemplating it? I don't know. You know, it's so sad. Honestly, it's so sad the way this club is going. Honestly, I'll be real with you guys. It's so upsetting. I'm so disillusioned by this club. It's not the same club that I fell in love with in the late 80s, guys. It's not. We're full of idiots. Fans and the board, guys. Honestly. Full of bloody idiots. Very disappointed. Sad. We are not going to win a league with Darren Fletcher, Michael Carrick, or Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. All right? We might have won the league with Amorim. And I'm not just saying that. And the reason is because he was building something. Right? He weren't relying on vibes. He was building brick by brick by brick with two hands tied behind his back without any backing from the board, 4 out of 10 windows and all that nonsense. We were starting to control games. We were starting to get goals. 3rd in XG in goals. 3rd in XG in creating chances. What do? Cut it off from the source, guys. Ridiculous. Absolutely fake. People trying to gaslight me into thinking it was a good decision. They gaslight me. I mean, just like Erik ten Hag, they will realize that it's the wrong decision to sack, because the problem is the board, the problem is the owners, and that is where we go with that, you know. And there you go. Man calls out the owners like a bloody G, and then you know what? He's the one who gets sacked. Oh my God. Jason Wilcox has no affiliation to Man United, by the way. He's a Man City legend more than he is Man United. He's a Blackburn Rovers legend. Leeds United. He's nothing to do with Man United. In fact, he probably hates Man United back in the day. And that's what I'm talking about, you know, Jason Wilcox. An absolute clown, honestly. He's done one good thing. One good thing. What's that? Aiden Heaven. Aiden Heaven. But everyone knew about Aiden Heaven. Everyone knew Aiden Heaven was going to be a good player. But you know what I mean? Thanks to Ruben Amorim, by the way. You think Aiden Heaven would have made that mistake against Burnley if Ruben Amorim was there? Absolutely not. Anyway, guys, it's 2-1 to Egypt, half-time in the AFCON Quarter Final. Very entertaining game. Egypt burst into a 2-0 lead, but they have been pegged back 2-1 with an own goal, guys. It is Egypt 2, Ivory Coast 1, guys, in this quarter final. The semi-final, of course, who plays Senegal? Who's going to play Senegal? What is their plan with Obi Martin? Do you want it to send him out on loan? I think they should send him out on loan. I'll be honest, Rajat. They need to send him out on loan. He was on the bench the last game against Burnley, but didn't come on. But they should send him out on loan, definitely, yeah. They need to send him out on loan. Now, can Ivory Coast get him back in this game, or will Egypt go further ahead, guys? Let's wait and see what happens. It's a tough game. It is a really tough game. Ivory Coast are showing their quality. Egypt are as well. Sal, even there's some people debating is in the Carrick or LA is embarrassing for this beautiful club. It's embarrassing, mate. They're clowns, mate. Anyone who's even contemplating and accepting, I don't even like talking about it. You know that. I'm not interested. I'll tell you what, I'll be honest, guys. I'm not interested. I'll show you what. I'm always up to date with Man United. I'm always on my ear to the ground with Man United. When I hear Carrick, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and Fletcher, I'm like, I don't give a damn who manages them. Whatever. They're all as bad as one another. They're all as bad as one another. No, I don't want Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because he fouled before and he got booed at the stadium. Carrick fouled at Middlesbrough, got sacked at Middlesbrough. You know, the championship, Neil Warnock gets promoted in the championship, for goodness sake. You know, we're talking about, Carrick and things like that. It is embarrassing, man. Honest to God. And the funniest thing that really irritates me, we're getting the puppets of Man United. We're not getting the players that should manage. Like Barcelona gets shot. Man United should be getting Cantona or Beckham or Keane. Those guys there. But we don't. We're getting the next tier down. Solskjaer, Carrick, Fletcher, the puppets. I mean, I won't call Carrick a puppet because he has, well, maybe he is. He was working under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but we're not getting the Keanes and the Cantonars and the Keanes and the Cantonars. And the Beckhams. Look, I would much rather Ryan Giggs, right, or Mark Hughes or Steve Bruce than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That's me. Mark Hughes, Ryan Giggs, Steve Bruce, than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And Carrick and Fletcher. And Ryan Giggs, I wouldn't mind Ryan Giggs. Give it Ryan Giggs. I'd much rather them. I don't care about his off-field issues, I'd much rather give it to them than give it to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Fletcher, or Carrick. Because I believe that I just got this feeling like it's not going to work, guys. Guys, look at it like this. We got Man City coming up on the 17th, and then we got Arsenal on the 25th. We lose those two games. If we get knocked out the FA Cup, things can get pretty precarious and pretty bad pretty quickly. Yeah, we were 3 points from 4th. We're not far off 12th and 13th as well. So I don't want that to happen. I want Man United to win. That's what I want. I'd much rather be proven wrong 1,000 times, like I said, than being proven right and being Man United losing. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I would say. Jaffa, hey buddy, hey mate, I have a question for you. Sure, ask him as a friend. You're always streaming almost every match. What reason for this dedication? I don't do every match. I would love to do more, purely for the love of football, Jaffa, and you guys. When I'm in the UAE, because I'm in the UAE, I don't get to talk to people about football. There's not many people who watch football, so it's great to talk to people around the world about football and get to know football and talk about Man United, my beloved club, of course. And it's great. And I'm a scout, so I like scouting for new players. I like looking at players. I like watching football. I'm passionate about the game. I've been all around the world, Jaffa, watching football. All around the world, and I love the game. And I love you guys, and I really appreciate every single one of you. And that's why it goes. That's it. It's an addiction. It's also my job as well now. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. But I'm happy, and I'm glad you guys are here, guys. And I love it. Late to the party, Sal. Better late than never, Rene, so isn't it? Typical Cali style, isn't it? Sal, did I miss the shit talking on the Amram outers who wanted Glazer? I ain't even seen social media, but I can imagine they've been shut down today because what Ahmed said as well. Did you hear what Ahmed said? He really did shut them down, didn't he? Sal, start bench. Sell Shevchenko, Raul, and Zagi. Raul for me all day long up front. Start. sell Shevchenko, bench Inzaghi. Yeah. Shevchenko was a great goal scorer, but he went to Chelsea, flopped. It's me giving you emojis. What emojis, mate? I don't know any emojis. Let me have a look. Where you give me emojis, my guy? What emojis? What emojis? Okay, then rank Zidane, Pirlo, and then Paul Scholes. Zidane number 1, Paul Scholes number 2, Pirlo number 3. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You better believe it, son. You better believe it. That's what it is. He said that he's sad that Ruben Amorim has been sacked. He said that Ruben Amorim has had a very important role in his career. He said that he's a father figure and all that jazz. He said he has a lot to thank him for. You know, and that shut down a lot of them people. Oh, he's playing Ahmed as a right back. Finally, Ahmed can cook. You know what I mean? There you go, guys. Appreciate it, bro. No problem, Jeff. I appreciate you, man. This is why even after the angry moment, we had a couple of... I mean, everyone has angry moments, Jeff. I think football does that to you. You know what does that to you? Manchester United does that to you. Manchester United gives me so many angry moments. Guys, I've had so many angry moments. Guys, listen. I remember when Man United played Porto. And I was at home watching the game. And I remember when we should have went through. And you remember that moment when Jose Mourinho ran up the touchline, right? And I remember it. My mum walked into the room, and I remember it. I said, because Man United conceded the last minute goal. I was so pissed off. You know, football does that to you. That's football. That's life. We're frustrated. We want a successful Man United. I want a successful Man United, but it's just the way it is. So some fans ridiculing Golbich for saying I would rather want Roy Keane as the interim as absolute idiots. Why are they ridiculing him? He's absolutely right. He would be the best option for interim manager over this next 6 months. Him, Cantona, Beckham, those guys. Proper legends, you know what I mean? Not the second tier, the proper legends. Like I said, I would much rather Ryan Giggs, Mark Hughes, Steve Bruce than the ones we're talking about. You know, than you know, we're talking about bloody Fletcher and people like that. Bobby, Jaffa. To give stickers, you need to give pounds. Oh, yeah. Didn't know that. Sorry. Damn, what's that? What's up? Like that article saying the players looked happy on the training ground before burning. All these lies. Only player that's happy is unhappy is Mainu. Yeah, Mainu's the only one who's moaning. You know. What about Khan? Schmeichel number 1, Khan number 2, Chet number 3. All day long, mate. Schmeichel number 1, Khan number 2, Chet number 3. Oliver Kahn, people know they know. What a beast. Chet was good, but old school wise, Kahn was just... It was annoying because he was so good. Honestly. It was annoying. So, guys, it's still 2-1 to Egypt in this game. Ivory Coast on the attack. Ivory Coast are looking to equalize, guys, which I think they will do. Will Eddie Howe be a realistic coach to Man United if they would give at least 10 or 12? I don't want him. Don't want him. I think he's a nearly man. I think he has a much better team at Newcastle, and he's still not doing as well. You know, he has a much better team. And he's not doing as well. I would not want him, to be honest. He's like, meh. As I said, the only manager right now that I would think, yeah, is Luis Enrique. That's it. They're the only manager that will go, yeah, Luis Enrique, he's the guy. Here come Egypt, though. Egypt on the attack. Goal, guys. It's a goal, says Bobby. He knows he's the oracle. It is another goal for Egypt. 3-1, guys. Unbelievable cross there. Unbelievable cross. I told you about a Shaw. That guy is a good player. That guy is a good player, Ashore. He's a very good player. I told you, 3-1 to Egypt, and it looks like Ahmed is coming home. Happiest, Mainu didn't even play well. Lacey came on and put him in his place with that performance. Yeah, I mean, when you moan and when you groan and you do all that theatrics, make sure you come on the pitch, isn't it, Jaffa, and perform, you know? And he didn't do that. I mean, it's embarrassing for him, you know? Oliver was an absolute beast, mentality monster too. Yeah, he was. I mean, don't mess around with Oliver Kahn. My goodness me. Never mess about with Oliver Kahn. What a cross, though. No, but I'm talking about the cross, Raja. The cross is unbelievable. Shaw is a good player because I've been bringing on about Shaw all game. Ahmad going back to OT in the house. We got squad depth. Man United squad depth. No excuses now. It's good because you know what the excuse was before? Oh, you know what? When Bremo and Ahmed come back, Fletcher's going to cook. Ole's going to cook. Watch what's going to happen when Ahmed and then Bremo. Watch what's going to happen, guys. Noy is better, isn't he? I wouldn't say that. No. I wouldn't say that. I think they're different goalkeepers. It's hard. The only manager who would suit us is Amram. If he could go back, Ole, they could go back to Amram and agree they made a mistake and miraculously agree they were wrong. But won't happen. Won't happen, mate. You've got too much ego for that, man. And they would have to pay him a lot of money. Or he has to give back that money or whatever. I don't know. So basically, we're saying that they've thrown away 27 million, isn't it? Because they sacked him officially, sacked. So whatever they bring him in now will be a new contract. You know? And imagine they did that. They threw away 27 million pounds. Oh, God. I don't know. The only one who Man United can get, who can give Man United success, is Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique's mentality is very good. I'll tell you that right now. If Luis Enrique comes to Man United, you will see success. But they won't do that. They won't do that. Unfortunately, they won't do that. Unbelievably, guys, 3-1 to Egypt, courtesy of Mohamed Salah again, guys. Ahmad's coming home. He's coming home. He's coming home. He's coming. Ahmad's coming home. He's coming home. Everyone seems to know the score. They've seen it all before. They just know. They're sure that Salah's gonna stay in Morocco. He's not going back to Liverpool, guys. They've done it again. Ahmad is coming home. They've been ruthless, Egypt. I have to be admitted. They've been ruthless today. If they do get him back, they will have to admit they fucked up and won't be happening. They won't do that. No. Whether it's right or wrong, which is right, they made a mistake. I mean, I don't know if they have like a sort of 2 weeks change of mind policy or something like that. But what they needed to do, this is what they needed to do, guys, right? What they needed to do was this. Step back. Breathe. Speak to Amram. Ruben. We can't tolerate that, my friend. Come on, mate. You can't call us out like that. We're the ball. We're here to support you. What do you need? And he will say, I need a midfielder. I've got no players. Players at the AFCON. And they could have resolved it. Why did they have to jump? Why? And give the man them minions some, Jaffa, that would be fun. 54 million in total. Amram takes home. So happy for him. I'm really happy for him, yeah. Let him enjoy his time. Let him enjoy his time. He's a very nice guy. He deserves it. Renee, so that would be nuts. Would have to put Wilcox on that carnival attraction where he sits on a chair above water and the public has gone. I'm telling you right now, Mr. Renoso, they've added a very, very, how would I say it, bitter taste in the mouth, in regards to what Man United right now. Right? I've turned my feelings about Man United, which were very positive, and they've always been. People know me on this channel. They know I'm very positive. But they've turned my feelings into a dictatorship feeling. I don't care, get results. Like that, get results. They want to turn this football club into dictatorship. I'm going to support the club like dictatorship. They have to win tomorrow. I don't give a damn about niceties and hugs and kisses and Fletcher and nostalgia. Win. That's it. Don't win. I'm going to banter. And that's it. Because at the end of the day, they've made this mistake, not us. We said keep him. They could have at least waited to the end of the season and reevaluated it. I actually think he would have qualified for the Champions League. I don't think we're going to qualify for the Champions League now. I don't. I really don't. No. He's enjoying, Cheshire. He's enjoying the Manchester. Hasn't left roams around happy as everyone ever seen him. It looks like a new member. He loves Manchester, doesn't he? He loves the area. I mean, he was good for us, mate. Imagine they turn around and said, we lied. We didn't really sack him. We're just trying to see the reaction of the fan base. We lied. We didn't really sack him. Here's us. Wilcox and Amaram together. Sorry, guys. We're just playing with you. Vibe FC is not sufficient. Need results. Vibes are going to only get you so far. I said Red Bull FC for a reason. Red Bull FC. You drink your Red Bull, you get a little bit of a boost, a sugar rush, and then it dies down. Then you get a drop, don't you? That's what happens with these type of managers. Look at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer when he managed Besiktas. It's exactly like almost when he managed Man United. Great results at the beginning, then lose. lose. That's what he does. Because people get fed up with him. He's too nah. Yeah, the Amram outer channels are on the same page as well. They know they'll look really stupid if we crash out of the FA Cup and don't make the Champions League. They will. Yeah. I'm not going to feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for Man United and Man United fans, because I want us to win. I'm not like them. Here come Egypt again, guys. Oh, it's a corner. Yeah, because I'm not like them. I want my club to win, our club. And but one thing I would do, I won't sympathize with them. I mean, none of them will come out and say they've got it wrong, by the way. None of them. I had someone only a month ago when, was it 2 months? Well, in the summer window, when we were apparently about to sign Belabor. And they said, you should apologize to Jim Ratcliffe. You were wrong about Jim Ratcliffe. You're wrong about the ownership. What a clown. What a clown. Adam Joseph is his name. What a prat. Absolute melonhead. Honest to God. These Glazer sympathizers, they're like bloody paid employees, aren't they? But yeah, look, in regards to Amaram, what is done, and they've made a mistake. And I hope they don't. I hope we are successful. I really do. And we win things because that makes me happy. I supported the club longer than them, and I hope that, we have some smiles and some happiness, because it's a very dark and gloomy road at the moment, and it's like these people, when they calm down, they're going to see. Here, tap from Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast need a goal, guys, soon. Otherwise, they're going out of the African nations. The Ivory Coast is half an hour to go, guys. Under half an hour to go. We are 3-1 to Egypt. Ivory Coast need to get a goal. Ivory Coast score next. It's going to be a very, very interesting last half an hour. They need to score again, but we'll have to wait and see. Egypt have been very clinical in this game, I must admit. They've been very, very clinical, but very impressed with Egypt. It's going to be a great semi-final against Senegal. It's going to be a great semi-final, definitely. I think they play Senegal, if I'm not wrong. Let me have a look. Yeah, so they play, yeah, Egypt will play Senegal on the 14th of January. Morocco against Nigeria on the 15th of January. Midnight on the 15th of January is the semi-final between Egypt. Amazing. Big up everyone who's joined me though, guys. Don't forget to smash a like on the video. If you guys can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you, guys. Absolute legends, of course. Don't forget to smash a like, all that jazz. Thank you, guys. Legends. Like the crowd, Ivory Coast got a good vibe going on there. Very good vibe. But they need to do something quick, the Ivory Coast. They need to get a goal. But here at Egypt, good tackle there. Cleared away by Egypt. Desperately cleared away by Egypt. Atea with the clearance. Atea with the clearance. Here come Ivory Coast on the left-hand side. Can they get a goal back? Can they make it interesting? Here's Ahmad. And that's going to go for a corner to Ivory Coast. Ashore with the deflected. It will be good, mate. It will be good, of course. Will be good. Cross comes in. Here come Ivory Coast. Oh, he's over the bar. Nearly. Nearly. Yeah, they're quite desperate now, Ivory Coast. But, you know, one thing I've noticed about Egypt is that they're very, very good defensively. They don't concede much. So they're going to be very solid here. Big up everyone, though, for joining me today, of course, guys, on the AFCON 2025-26. We are literally 25 minutes away from Egypt facing Senegal in the semi-final of the AFCON. Are we going to get Mane versus Mohamed Salah? Oh, old rivalries come back, guys. It's going to be a big game, that one. It's going to be a massive game, that one. Absolutely. Really, really looking forward to that, of course. Appreciate everyone in the stream, guys. Don't forget, tomorrow we've got Manchester United in the FA Cup, guys, against Brighton and Hove Albion. Darren Fletcher's first game back at Old Trafford as a manager, guys. Big game tomorrow. Massive week. Man United got Man City. You know, we got Arsenal after that. They come out of this unscathed. They come out of this winning those 2 games, those 3 games. Then you're going to say, all right, this could work. Big if, though. Have you noticed that Salah toe pokes the ball? Toe poke. You know the toe poke with his toe? He does that a lot, doesn't he? He done that the last game as well. It was a good finish, but he toe pokes a lot. Absolutely. Big up everyone in the stream, though. Big up everyone. Much love to you all. Thanks, everyone. Don't forget to smash a like, guys. Manny on Wolverhampton looking quality. Yes, Manny's been linked to Man United as well, funny enough. Manny has been linked to Man United. Yeah, very good young player. Only 18 years old. England under 18 international. Spoke about him this morning. Ahmed, I just bought your flight ticket for you tomorrow, Old Travis. Sam. That'd be funny. Oh, God. If the game was on Tuesday or Wednesday, then I'll say, yeah, he can make the squad. But if you haven't trained with Man United and that, especially the new manager, you know what I mean? And manager, it's first team coach these days, isn't it? Then, yeah, I don't know. Here come anyway, Ivory Coast on the right-hand side, Ahmad. Can Ivory Coast get back into this game? They're 3-1 down, guys. Not the best performance. Ahmad loses the ball here. Ashore with the ball. Egypt are attacking, guys. Egypt attacking. They're looking for a fourth, but they've still got the ball. They're looking for a fourth. That would surely wrap the game up. They get a fourth goal. That would be it, guys. I would have thought. Corner to Egypt. This is where Egypt, I don't know why, but Egypt seem to, they win the AFCON. They seem to do it. I don't know how they do it. They just seem to do it, guys. I don't know why. Even when I was younger, I see Egypt winning the AFCON. You know, they just seem to get it over the line. I don't know why. They just seem to do it, guys. They got that thing. Not the same in the World Cup, but you know what I mean, in the AFCON, definitely. You know what I mean? I would say. Absolutely. Right, here comes Egypt. Oh, that's a long cross, and it's straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Yeah, Ivory Coast really do need to get something for very, very soon in regards to a goal. That's going to be a free kick and surely a yellow card. No? Yeah, it is a yellow card. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was a poor challenge there. It's a poor challenge there. Yeah, they have to do something soon. Time is running out. 20 minutes, guys. 20 minutes to go. Minutes to go, guys. Substitution. Just suspected, just got a notification from James Channel Muppets. Who's James Channel? Muppeteers. Stay away from Glasner. To be fair, he wasn't hammering him out, but he is soft on Ineos. He was backing Ineos from the start, Rene. So I know who you're talking about. He was backing Ineos from the start, and he was slandering Qatar. Some of it Islamophobic as well. I remember it very, very well. You know, misinformed idiot. But then again, half of that channel is United View. You know, misinformed idiots, bimbos. Sam. Tomorrow, United will destroy Brighton just the same way Nigeria destroyed Algeria. I mean, if that happens, I'll shave off my hair, Sam. I don't think we're going to destroy Brighton tomorrow. I think we'll beat Brighton. I do think that. I think we'll win 2-1 or 3-2. Brighton not bad, you know. They're going to be up for that game, guys. Mitoma, Welbeck, they're going to be up for that game, guys. Don't worry about that. I think Man United will win, but not win like we won earlier in the season. And if we get knocked out, you know. FA Cup's very important for Man United, you know. Is that going to be a corner to Ivory Coast? It is. It is. Ivory Coast have got 20 minutes, guys, to get back into this game. If they get a goal now, it's going to make it a very interesting last 20 minutes. If they get a goal now. It'll make a very, very interesting last 20 minutes, guys, here. Very, very interesting. But get everyone on the stream, guys. Don't forget to smash a like on the video. If you guys can do that for me, absolutely fantastic. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, guys. Please, you absolute diamonds. Thank you. Corner coming in for Ivory Coast. Ahmad will take the corner, of course. Corner comes in. It's 2. It's another goal, guys. It's 3-2. It's 3-2. 3-2, guys. It's 3-2. Ivory Coast. I've got a goal back. It is now going to be very, very interesting indeed, guys. Very, very interesting indeed. It's 3-2, guys. 3-2. They really struggle from corners, Egypt, but it's a goal, guys. 3-2 to Egypt. There is about 20 minutes to go. $20 minutes to go. Come on. Now it's got the cat amongst the pigeons, as they say, guys. 3-2. Whoa. What a game, guys. What a game. You got a super delay, Mr. Rhino, so I know how you feel, mate, sometimes. I know how you feel. 3-2. Xavier, big up Xavier. There you go, mate. Scrappy goal. Nothing is good. I mean, sorry about the anticlimax, Renault. So it wasn't the best goal in the world, but you know what I mean? It is 3-2. Now, obviously, Ivory Coast are in the descendancy, guys. Now they're in the descendancy. It's going to make it a very, very interesting game indeed, guys. Very interesting game indeed. Come on. Big up. Xavier. We need Ahmed to come back. We have big games which are coming, Man City, absolutely. So I have been thinking we United fans can buy United FC. Yeah. Goalkeeper's on the floor. Kaylee, stop copy and pasting messages from the past, mate. Ole's going to be shit, mate. He was shit before. He's going to be shit again. You guys have got no standards. You want to get rid of a world-class manager and bring in a shit manager. Well done, guys. We've got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We've got Ole standard, low standard FC people in the stream again. And copying and pasting messages on my stream will get you blocked, Kaylee. So goodbye. Idiots. Top 4 and come. You're only going to get top 4 because of Ruben Amram, by the way. If we ever got top 4, it's because of Ruben Amram. Not because of him. Not because of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That's when you're going to get top 4. So Nigeria looked very good. Yes, Renee. So I only caught a bit of the highlights, but what were your thoughts? Dominant, powerful, could have won 5-0. Very wasteful in front of goal. Couple of chances they had, but Osman, brilliant. What a player. We should have signed him, but we didn't. Couldn't afford his wages, apparently. There you go, guys. Absolutely brilliant. I thought Nigeria threat for this tournament. It's going to be very, very difficult to beat them. They're a team. One thing I notice about Nigeria is that they're a team. That's what I would say. You know, he's explosive. Yeah, he's powerful, mate. He creates so much. You know, he's just such a nuisance in the box. You know, yeah, they're a good team. A good team. It's going to be a good tournament from the semi-final, guys. This quarterfinal's been all right, but this game's been probably the best so far. But to be honest with you, semi's going to be good. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Morocco against Nigeria. It's going to be a game. That is going to be a game. Of course. Here we go, guys. Egypt on attack. 3-2. We got 13 minutes to go. Under 13 minutes to go, guys. Under 13 minutes to go. Good question. He is an old school type of striker, isn't he? It's like an Alan Shearer. It's like that type of player. Like a Duncan Ferguson, maybe. That kind of player there. He's explosive. He's got everything about him. I like the player. Squeaky bum time for Michael, absolutely. For Egypt, absolutely. Well, this is football. You've got to hold on. You've got to be brave. You've got to have character. You've got to show spirit. You've got to fight, concentrate, everything on top. It's so hard. Keeper punches it out. A little bit of a weak punch, but, you know, shouldn't have really punched that. Back to Ahmad. Ivory Coast really going for this. One more goal. It'll bring it to extra time, guys, wouldn't it? Clearance again. What did I say, guys? What did I say? I said this game will be 1-3-2. Didn't I say that at halftime? Didn't I say that? There you go, guys. But if Ivory Coast score, this game will be 1-4-3 to Ivory Coast. I'm telling you right now. Oh, and it's saved by the goalkeeper, guys. 11 minutes to go. 3-2 to Ivory Coast. I think if Ivory Coast score, Ivory Coast win. I think Ivory Coast have got the buzz. They've got the momentum at the moment, in my opinion. They've got the momentum if they score. I like Ivory Coast. They play good football. Goalkeeper made a meal of it, but he's definitely there. It's been a good match, Michael, mate. It's been a good match. Bayo's coming on for Ivory Coast, guys. Diamande's coming off. Is that Diamande? Yes, Yan Diamande is coming off, guys. No, it's not Diamande. Is that not Diamande? Sorry, guys, it's not Diamande. Andy Cole, Dwight York. Michael, two different players complement each other well, but Andy Cole, yeah. Because Andy Cole could score all different types of goals. Chip, scissor kick, headers. Andy Cole was probably my best striker of all time in the Premier League because he didn't take penalties either, you know. It's a chance for Ivory Coast and it's a corner. It's a corner, guys. We are getting into a very, very nervous period here for Egypt. 3-2. It's a corner to Ivory Coast with 10 minutes to go. Come on, guys. What's going to happen here? What's going to happen here? Corner is going to be taken by Ahmad. Corner is going to be taken by Ahmad. Will corner? They're very good at corners. Egypt, what I've seen so far, not very good at defending corners. Guys, so let's see what happens. Big up everyone in the house. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Ahmed with the corner, guys. And this time it's punched by the goalkeeper, but it goes behind him. It goes behind him. They can't take Diamande. No, it's not Diamande. It's another player. I thought it was Diamande. It's not. Best player along with Ahmad. Yeah, he is. He's a levels player. Another corner for Ivory Coast, guys. Can Ivory Coast equalize? That would be a remarkable turnaround, guys. With 20 minutes to go, they were 3-1 down. If they can get to 3-3, that would be a remarkable turnaround, guys. Is a corner coming in? They need Drogba by the end of those corners. Drogba could still do a shift, I think. Definitely, I think. Referee's messing around again. There's always these shenanigans going on. Egypt player is on the floor. Atia is on the floor. Don't know what happened there. Probably got elbowed. Yeah, got elbowed. Yeah, got elbowed. Can't do that. That could easily go to VAR, you know. I haven't seen much VAR. Is there VAR in this? I haven't seen much VAR in this, you know. I haven't seen much VAR in this. Here we go. Come on, guys. Ivory Coast, the corner. Oh, it's over. That was a good corner, you know. Why? Why? Who took that corner? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Ahmed. It's a good corner. That's a corner back, isn't it? It's another corner to Ivory Coast, surely. There's a free kick. Well, guys, we've got 7 minutes left. 3-2 to Egypt in this AFCON Quarter Final. Great game so far. Enjoyed it. It's going to make a very, very interesting semi-final, regardless what the semi-final is, whether it's Ivory Coast or Egypt against Senegal. It's going to be a very, very big final, guys. Very massive final. Then we got Morocco against Nigeria. Oh, they got the home advantage for Morocco. And then you got Nigeria, who were phenomenal today, by the way. Brushed aside Algeria, who are not bad themselves in this tournament, of course. So, you know, very, very interesting tournament this is going to be. And I knew it would be, guys. You know, that's why you do watch-alongs for. I've always watched the AFCON, ever since I was a kid. You know what I mean? And it's been a great tournament so far. I've enjoyed it. And it's an honor doing the watch-alongs, guys. Absolutely is. But big up everyone who's joined me today. That's the most important. You guys are the legends. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate every single one of you, of course. Guys, let's do this, guys. Egypt got to hold on. I mean, I'll probably go narrow. Probably bring on an extra midfielder, maybe. Not too defensive, but I'll bring on an extra midfielder, maybe trying to solidify that midfield if it was me. Because they are doing wave after wave of attacks at the moment. Ivory Coast. Egypt are playing more in the counter at the moment. I think they've done that for most of the game. They are playing more in the counter. But yeah, Egypt need this, don't they? They need to keep hold of this. They concede again. I can see them losing. Honestly, if Egypt concede again, I can see them losing 4-3, even 5-3. Honestly, the way that Ivory Coast are on it right now. Oh, slipped there. He slipped. And it's a throw into Egypt. About 5 minutes to go, guys, plus injury times. 5 minutes to go plus injury time. Salah's got to take control. He's got to be the leader, innit? Here we go. Egypt on the attack. Oh, that's it. They can't lose the ball like that. Egypt have got to be more smart with the ball. They've got to be more intelligent there, losing the ball in dangerous positions. There you go. They've won it back. Three to Egypt. They've had a very good game plan, Egypt. The one thing about Egypt, they've been very ruthless when they've been in their positions. They haven't particularly dominated or anything like that. I think Ivory Coast have had the better of the game, but Egypt have been very ruthless when they got in their positions, when they went up front. I would say that. And I think that's the most important thing about football. You've got to be ruthless. No matter how you play, Man United were always ruthless. You've got to put the ball in the back of the net. As soon as you get a chance, boom, 1-0. You know what I mean? That's what you got to do. Forget about possession. It's all about putting the ball in the back of the net. And I think that's what, you know, Egypt have done today effectively. And yeah, you need to do that, you know. Ivory Coast are dominating though now. They're on that. They're on the ascendancy a little bit. Will they get the equalizer though? We got about 3 minutes of normal time to go, guys, plus injury time. It's a real fight out there right now. Number 17 for Ivory Coast looks very, very useful indeed, guys. Dewey, of course, he's very good anyway. We know that. Here come. Oh, straight. It was a header. Dewey's a very good player. Of course he is. We all know about Dewey, don't we, guys? We do know about Dewey. Much ado about nothing. Plays for Strasbourg. Very good right back. I think Man United need to be looking at these players. 23 years old. Dewey playing for Strasbourg. Why Man United not after that, guys? Now he's apparently Chelsea are linked with him. Apparently. Right, guys, 2 minutes to go, normal time. 3-2 to Egypt. Here come Ivory Coast on the attack. On the Ascension mode, left-hand side here. Back here on the D. Here come Ivory Coast on the D. It's a bit congested, but they've made some space. Here on the wing, Diamande. Back with Doué on the right-hand side. Cross comes in. Ahmad cuts in. Gets a cross in. Cleared away by Egypt again, guys. Prime Schweinsteiger was fantastic, but I'll say Michael Carrick, just about. Prime Schweinsteiger was fantastic. Won a World Cup. Can't say that, I mean, I'll just say if England played Michael Carrick more, England would have won things. That's all I say. He would have balanced it out for England. He would have solved their midfield conundrums. So I'll say Michael Carrick. A peak Michael Carrick. But Schweinsteiger was very good. Very, very good. On his prime. Unfortunately, we saw Bastian Schweinsteiger when he was finished. He was over, unfortunately. He was injury prone as well at the time. Right, guys, we're going towards the 90th minute at the moment. It is still 3-2 to Egypt, guys. Will there be an equalizer? Will this game go to extra time, or will Egypt hold on? Will they hold on, guys? Sangari has fouled. Sangari's very good. Gerrard ruined England, yeah. All England needed was common sense. The midfield should have been Beckham on the right. It should have been, or they could have just played a 4-3-3 and they could have had Carrick, Scholes, and Beckham in the middle even. You know what I mean? I like that. Or they could have Carrick, Scholes, and Gerrard. They could have had that. Or they had Carrick, Scholes, and Lampard. But they needed Carrick in there to have that balance. The problem with what England were trying to do, they were trying to fit all of them into one team, and you can't do that. Even Alex Ferguson wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? He wouldn't play all those attacking players. He would play a Carrick. That's why he purchased Carrick. You know what I mean? Because it balances things out. And if England had Carrick, they would have done well. They probably would have beaten won a couple of tournaments. I'll say that. Such a good underrated player. Peter Schmeichel, Oliver Kahn, Peter Schmeichel all day long. One of the greatest goalkeepers, if not the greatest goalkeeper of all time, in my opinion. Won us titles, won us a treble. That guy was just an absolute monster. Absolute monster. Guys, we've got 5 minutes. 5 minutes of injury time. Already 1 minute into that, so we've got 4 minutes left of injury time, guys. Can Ivory Coast do something? Can they equalize? Here comes Ahmad. Shot. They're really going for it then. They're really going for it. So Mamouche has come on and Mohammed has come on, guys. We've got literally about 3 minutes to go, guys, of injury time in this game. I like the manager of Ivory Coast. Let me tell you something about the manager of Ivory Coast. Very cool, isn't he? Very composed. It's like, chill, bro. It's like very composed, you know what I mean? Right, free kick on the right-hand side. Floated in. Great punch from Egypt. Good punch, that one. Renato, yeah, the English the passion of the yeah, that is one of the poisons of the English media. They have such an influence that they probably affected the team sheet back then. Benching one superstar, then you don't know how to do your job. It's almost like we didn't have substitutions. You know, you could have brought on a Lampard or a Gerrard or anyone. You know what I mean? And you know, you could have done that. You didn't have to play them all. Brazil don't play them all. You know, and we tried to fit them all in. Oh, you must play Lampard. You must play Gerrard. Look, I like Lampard, but I felt Lampard was a little bit overrated because he scored a lot of penalties and stuff like that. I felt that his overall game wasn't there. I would have played Scholes and Carrick. It would be incredible if the Ivory Coast equalised. They've been the better team in my opinion. They have, but the thing is, what I liked about Egypt is that they've been very ruthless. They've been very good in defence as well, kind of. Ivory Coast have been the better side, yeah. My father used to talk about Alex Stepney as his favourite goalie. It's nowhere near Schmeichel, mate. I know people watch Stepney. Schmeichel was the next level. I know Stepney's a legend. Schmeichel was just won us a treble, man. You know what I mean? Like, he was just such a good goalkeeper. Like, I can't say any other ways how good he was. Different eras, you know, as well. So obviously Stepney is a long time ago. You know, so about different eras. Guys, we've got literally 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Egypt 3, Ivory Coast 2. 1 minute to go of this game. Egypt have got to hold on to the ball. They've lost it here. It's a free kick to Egypt again. It does look like they're going to hold on, guys. It's been a tough game. Really tough game for Egypt. Really tough game. They're going to feel this one. Ivory Coast are not happy. They're not happy. They look looking at that bench. They don't look happy. Good kick from the keeper. Cleared back. Now, this one last attack for Ivory Coast. Can they get this? One last attack. No, this is going to be Egypt's, guys. 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go here. And that's it, guys. Egypt have won. Ahmed is coming home. Mbremo's coming home. Egypt have won, guys. Absolutely fantastic. There you go, guys. Egypt is going. Ahmed's coming home. Commiserations to Ivory Coast, guys. A very, very, very good player. A very, very good team. Unfortunately, they're knocked out today, guys. But well played to Egypt. Going to the semi-final, guys, to play Senegal in a semi-final. What a semi-final that is going to be, guys. So the semi-final is Senegal against Egypt and Morocco against Nigeria. That is going to be some games, guys. Those are going to be very good games. Eyes on next week, of course, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Can't wait for it, guys. Guys, what a game. What a game. 3-2, guys. Brilliant game, of course. There's going to be fights. There always is fights, Jaffa. There was fights in the Nigerian games. I don't know if it's a tradition, but there's always fights. When Schmeichel first joined out, he had a few problems with crosses and drop balls, but he soon put that to bed. Yeah, he had a few problems, yeah. We conceded a lot of goals, but he got better. That's what patience, the art of patience, guys, absolutely. There's always going to be fights, guys. There is, but congratulations to Egypt. Congratulations to Ivory Coast on a fantastic tournament. Really enjoyed Ivory Coast in this tournament, guys. I'll be honest with you. Really, really brilliant team. Absolutely brilliant team, guys. But it's Egypt who will face Senegal in the semi-final. Guys, what do you think about that? Absolutely. Sad for, honestly, really, really sad for Ivory Coast. Heart goes out to them. Some really good players there. I've seen some great players. Doué on that right back position, the Strasbourg player, really good. I would like to think that Man United are out here scouting these players. You know, some of these Ivory Coast players, my goodness me, what talent. Guys, they dominated this game, but unfortunately, you know what? Egypt were ruthless when it was time to be ruthless, guys. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a wonderful couple of games. Nigeria and Egypt go through. It is Senegal against Egypt and Morocco against Nigeria in the AFCON semi-final. I'll see you for the semi. I'll be back tomorrow morning for Breaking Dawn, guys. Don't forget to join me for that, of course, leading up to the Manchester United versus Brighton & Hove Albion FA Cup, guys, which is a crucial game. Of course, guys. Absolutely. But, guys, big up everyone. You are absolute legends. Don't forget to smash the like on the way out and subscribe if you're new. See you tomorrow, guys. Have a good one. Take it easy, Jaffa. See you later, brother. All the best. Peace.